What is up, everyone, and welcome to the breakdown here for the MVPS Summer Rumble. Appreciate the MVPS for having me on board to do this kind of a breakdown for you all. If you haven't checked out the Snake Side and Dorito Side breakdowns, make sure you go ahead and do that so that way you get a full view of the field. Again, huge shout out to Dirty Dan, GI, Thunder Valley, Die, DLX, and Maxed for their support of the league to help make this kind of stuff happen. If you are just coming over from one of the other sides, what we're considering the Snake Side is everything over on that side. Dorito side, everything, over there. We're going to be checking out all of the middle action. So we'll check out some of the routes and whatnot that could be possible, and also just kind of what this middle is going to be able to do. So yes, I realize that technically this Aztec is a little bit more. We're just going to consider this the middle. So just go with me on it, okay? So something that we had seen already on the Snake Side breakdown is someone floating right here has a great shot right into this section here, and if they pull the shot up higher, they can shoot for the corner as well. So I think if people that are going to the snake, you really want to try to see how are they setting up. So actually the person right here, so the person that's going to line up right here, if they can kind of peek and see how is it that people are lining up, it's going to help with whoever is doing this sort of a delay shot, or if they're going to do something different. But whoever it is that's laning this is going to be able to get a little bit more information as to, do I shoot the shallow shot or do I shoot the deep shot? Because if it looks like they're real aggressive, yeah, you can shoot straight through here and try to catch them going into the wedge. If they're trying to go around and up, it might be kind of tough to catch that, but maybe you catch them before. Same thing if they're taking the shallow route or if they're trying to come up and over. It's just things that you're going to be able to help out with. But let's look at this Aztec. So as we're coming around here, can you float here? And the reason why I'm looking at a float is because of someone coming straight up and across. I don't know if it's so much of a threat if they get into this side. I want to say it's more of a threat if they get further up on this Dorito side starfish, so we'll have to see kind of with that one. But let's look here. So looking here, let me zoom up just to help get a little bit different of a view. So like we had already seen on the Snake Side breakdown, this Aztec is able to shoot into these gaps here. The issue would be if they are stopping at this this little W, because then they can just stay low, and I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Like you can shoot blind over the top if you want to, but I don't know that you're really going to be able to stop any of that movement. Technically, they could probably even take the inside and crawl up and be able to get out of the way of that. But for someone shooting this heads-up shot, they would have at least a relative amount of control to be able to help with the Snake Side and then decide what they want to do, whether it be going up or across, things like that. This guy might be able to bounce it off this pin as well into that starfish. And I wonder if they step out a little bit, if they can shoot off this pin into the inside there to help slow down any sort of, well, I guess it wouldn't even really be an attack from that brick, but to slow down that brick from being able to be effective. Let's look at this move up, though. So that back center has a great shot through here, so it's definitely someone you'd want to check out. On the way up, if they are already up here, you're dead in the water for sure. And then we have these towers. So this secondary move up to here would be risky for sure. But let's just say that we get here fine. Let's see what we can do here. Do we go here off the break? It could be something that we want to check out. Not seeing a whole lot Dorito side. I mean, you could try to hang out, but that's sketchy because they would be able to shoot on that side. Go up over the top. Anything here? Maybe try to catch someone sleeping a little bit, possibly. Coming here to shoot Snake Side doesn't seem that effective. Yeah, I don't know that I like this little W for too much. I mean, definitely try it out, right? Like, you should try to see if there's anything here that, I guess if they stop in that corner, that could be something there. that you could sit here and shoot through there. Maybe. Is it worth it? I'm not 100% sure. Let's see this move up to here. So we already saw that Aztec. Ooh, and actually, look at that shot from the back center. So they have this outside shot as well. Yeah, so if you are going to make this move, it almost seems like the safer move is the inside to then crawl up. Is there anything that we can see, whoops, once we are in here? So if we come across, can we pop up anywhere and do some damage? Not seeing a whole lot. I mean, yeah, if there's someone in that tower, maybe someone in the Dorito corner. Yeah, not a whole bunch there. I don't know that it's worth it to stop in any of these areas unless you know 100% that they're just like hanging out of those Doritos. So, yeah, I'm not a huge fan, at least right now. That's why we go and practice on these layouts, right? Not a huge fan of the little W there. So, if you were going to use it, I guess as like a... I almost wonder if you were going to go up, that you would take this inside route and then just go in between if you really wanted to go that way. I don't know. This guy is actually pretty solid here to help with shooting the snake side. It's just that once they get further up, like if you lose this guy here, it's not great. And I guess technically you could try to shoot through here, but I wonder if they can still get low enough to shoot, to get out of the way of your shot. You could try to bounce off here, and it would skip to the outside of that little W. That could definitely be worth it. But I feel like to get this person off the field, you need to have someone else over there, or at least someone in here that can then go and bunker that person, or just kind of smoke them out until they pop up. But this guy, not amazing to shoot Dorito away. So if anything, this guy's probably going to be heads up. And then where do they go after that? I think just depends on where the other guys went on the other team. I mean, that's just how paintball is, right? All right, let's come over to here. So this is one that we were seeing on the snake side. So shooting right over the top through here. Actually, we were seeing that you could probably use this pin as kind of like a guide. So over the top of the pin, like that height should drop pretty well into that can. Now, if they're diving really low, you'd want to drop your lane. But this could be a easy way of like, okay, like as I'm gunning out, oh my gosh, I need to get onto the box. As I'm gunning out, I'm right over the top of there and then just shooting right through there. And then once you're here, they would have the shot back. So that would be something to worry about. This guy is for sure going to be an issue. If there's anyone in the snake side, this guy either needs to get out of here or tuck in, because yeah, once they're in here and they can crawl all the way up, like you can't see anything until they're in your side. So where was that shot though? There was one that we saw over here. That's what it was. So if they are trying to do the overslide and up, because this pin blocks you out from seeing it, but you can shoot over the top, and it's not going to drop in exactly where they might be going to, but you might be able to at least catch them as they round this corner. So if you shot through here and then over the top, that actually could be an option. But let's look heads up here and see what is it that this Aztec might be able to help with on the Dorito side. A lot of blind shots, but I wonder if you can actually bounce it off this tower into the other tower. That would definitely be one that you would want to try out. Same thing with this pin. See if it kind of skips into the starfish and just kind of takes them off the field. Would this be someone that stays here? I don't think so. I think that this is going to be one of those players that comes out, probably shoots the cross. I mean, you can shoot the heads up. I mean, there is that shot. Actually, there is this shot too. This is another option to shoot deep for the Dorito corner, but you can't really do anything to stop a lot of the Dorito runner. Where is the? So we're literally right in the middle of the box right here. If you practice this shot through here, you could probably dial it in, but it's just going to be hard because how are they setting up? You know, the different routes that people can take. So trying to figure out how they do their route. That's how you'd be able to catch this player through here, because you would have enough time to pull up and shoot and have a couple balls right there straight through that gap to be able to see them. But once the break has happened, I don't know that if I was this guy, I don't know that I'd want to stay here, just because you can't really help with a whole lot. So let's go up into this brick. So as we're coming up, so blinds over the top for sure. Another kind of sketchy move, but the good thing with having a brick here is you can kind of play the I don't want to say the gray area, but just that kind of dead zone where if people are shooting here, you can go a little bit over. If they're over the top, you can kind of, as you're running, look over the top and see how is they're shooting there. Yeah, all of that. But this I do kind of like this way. If they're not in the Dorito side, this guy shooting here is solid. The issue would be if someone goes in to the starfish, you wouldn't be able to see it. Let me turn. You could shoot through here, but it's still kind of blind, so you wouldn't know if maybe they came up. But yeah, this is definitely a good one for if they haven't gone in. I mean, having someone come right here, and they can shoot wide, and also they can shoot straight through here. So depending on where the field plays, this brick could be good to help slow down the Dorito side. If they've already gotten in here, I don't like this brick as an option to shoot this way. If they went wide and there's someone that can get to like the Dorito side, which go watch the Dorito breakdown so you can see exactly where that would be, but can see a little bit of the inside here. If there is anyone that's in one of those spots that's able to see that, then this guy could, you know, kind of help out with stopping any movement this way, while that person is helping to keep that player from making the move in. But ooh, would that work? Possibly. So what I was looking at there is seeing if maybe it would bounce off this tower. It might be too far of a bounce, but into this other Dorito right here, the big one right here. If you bounce it off here, I wonder if it would go across. Just something to try out. Definitely a lot of chaos on this field, so it's going to be a lot of haymakers, I think. Let's look Snake Way. Is it worth it Snake Way? Okay, so on the snake side, we had seen this already, but if they are in this wedge, you would be able to come here to shoot that way. You could probably bounce it off this pin into the starfish there. Other than that, yeah, this brick is maybe more transitional to go up. Let's see. Again, we're considering that part of the starfish on the Dorito side, but let's just go here and see. Is there anywhere that's worth stopping in these beams? Doesn't really look like it. So this could definitely be one of those, like you come here to make a read to then make the move up and across, possibly. It doesn't really seem like one of those you come here and you just lock the whole side down. So I wouldn't send someone here that's kind of like their specialty, is locking a side down, just because that's not going to be great. And anything else here? Well, if they haven't gotten wide out this way, you would be able to shoot through this gap, but I feel like there's going to be other people that would be able to do that better. And then obviously we already saw on the snake side, to stop them moving out snake side, if you get out there's some guys that can pinch those other players. So definitely some interesting stuff for this middle. I think it'll be more of a delay and then break out. I don't know that I would expect to see a lot of players stay in these middle bunkers. I don't know if there's a lot of worth to it, but that's why we go and do the practice sessions, right? To try to figure out exactly what is it that that we can and can't do. So again, huge shout out to MVPS, to Dirty Dan, GI, Thunder Valley, Die, DLX, and Maxed for helping put all of this together. If you guys haven't checked out the snake side and Dorito side, please make sure that you go ahead and do that, and that way you get a full view of the field. But I will see you guys in maybe one of the other ones, or maybe you came from over there and this is the last one. Regardless, I'll see you in another video at some point, and I think I mentioned it already in another one, but yeah, make sure that you hydrate. It's going to be the summertime in Florida. It's going to be hot, so make sure that you're doing that and taking care of yourself. So thanks for watching, and watch, learn, win. Thanks.